Good morning, guys. Welcome to episode 5 of season 2. On this episode, we're going to talk about mine, Fraser, and Luke's viral video. We're going to be putting the Christmas decorations up. We're going to check in with the move. We're going to talk about iMove, and we've also got a new shutter door, which is stupidly exciting. Let's get into it. I'm Warren. This is episode 5, season 2. Okay, here we are. It's December the 1st. First thing I want to kick off with is by saying this morning I woke up to a TikTok video that we posted that has got 1.3 million views, which in some cases, some people watching this may think, God, that is sad. But until it's happened to you, you don't realise how fun it is. And you're getting all these comments and notifications and people are resharing it, and it's actually pretty good for brand awareness. Just having a chat to Fraser, because Fraser is the social media king as well as the videographer, and he said there's a tier system for professionals all the way down to entertainment on the social media world. LinkedIn being first for professional, then it goes to Facebook, then it goes to Instagram, and then it goes to TikTok. So TikTok is really good for entertainment, comedy, and also mass reach. So we've been posting reels for the last couple of weeks now on Instagram and TikTok. Only really just got into TikTok, to be honest, and we've had a strong start there. Fraser will post the video now.
Stick your fingers in like this, and then place your thumb on top like so. That will increase the pleasure.
So we will continue to do that, and whilst we're talking about this, we have just decided to ramp up our filming days, so our media days now. So we're going to be doing 4 days filming a month. 2 of those days will be reels only, so we're looking to try and get 7 or 8 reels done a day. That'll give us 16 reels over the month, and then another 2 days filming for the YouTube episodes, which means Fraser's going to be working for Warren's Removals now for 6 days in the month, but we're really enjoying it, and again, it's great for brand awareness. And if you're enjoying it, comment, share, and spread the love. Monday 1st of December, and I'm in the yard. Sorry, Ashrill. Just thought I'd showcase my new fire bin. So I decided to buy this after realising we were filling up these massive red clear away bins within 2 days of them being emptied. They get emptied once a week, and we were using a lot of space just on paper. So I bought this for £25, and it's not just practical, it's also keeping us really warm on these nasty mornings. So here, guys, is my fire bin.
Merry Christmas! So here at Warren's Removals, we are getting a little bit festive now, being December, in the lead up to the festive time, Christmas Day. And we like to put on a Christmas party for our staff, like a lot of companies do at this time of year. And this year we are doing bowling in Worcester, and then we're doing interactive darts as well. And we're also taking the lads out for a curry, so that'll be interesting. A lot of the lads like to then go out afterwards and get a little bit merry. But I'll probably be just driving home because I'm boring. But yeah, that's something that we like to do for the lads on Christmas. So a little apology, when I was just talking about the Christmas party, I said we take the lads out, and of course we've got Esther in the office as well. So shout out to the ladies and Tash as well, obviously. She's the most important lady of the company. Or is that after Esther? I don't know. Maybe Esther first, then Tash. I'll get in trouble again. So we're back in the quoting room here at Warren's Removals. It's a cold winter morning. It's 1st of December today. And take a look at our shelf. We've got a couple more mugs up there. So we had Troy from London Removal Teams, based in London, obviously, and we had Ben from Mandy's Movers in over the last few weeks. So we're sort of wrapping up towards the end of the year now. Through the rest of December, we haven't got any more courses. We wanted to wind down a little bit because we are really busy out on the road. And then early next year in January, we've started taking bookings again. So we've got a couple of people booked in. And just to give you a little lowdown on sort of like the pricing structure that we do, because it's been asked a few times, like getting a few messages saying how much are the courses. The 1 day course, we normally spend the whole day with whoever wants to come really. Sometimes they stay locally the night before, so they don't have to travel on the morning. We start about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and the 1 day course is normally about £450, something like £450. 2 days is then up to £800, and then a 3 day full intensive course is £1,200. And that just includes, you know, lunch on the day, teas and coffees through the day, and just myself and Warren for 1, 2 or 3 days intense really. So if you are interested in booking onto the courses, let us know. Early next year we're starting again. Like I say, we've got availability in January onwards, so just give us a shout.
Okay, whilst I'm waiting around this fire, making sure that it's all safe and controlled, I thought I'd go through a few bits and bobs that are going on at Warren's Removals at the minute. First one, a happy time and moment for one of our staff members, Shiv, aka Adam Timbrow. Him and his girlfriend have just gave birth to a beautiful little girl called Hattie. So congratulations there, guys. Looking forward to meeting her. Second bit of information that's going on at Warren's is we have just lost one of our favourite and most reliable and greatest, hardest working staff members, Mick. Unfortunately, Mick has now left Warren's and he's working at another removals company in Leeds. Mick is actually from Bradford, so he's gone back home. We always knew this was coming. It's just a shame that it actually did happen. We were hoping it wouldn't, but we're very, very happy that Mick has gone to a really well-respected removals company who do look phenomenal. And yeah, hopefully that goes well, mate. We will definitely miss you. And then lastly, I just wanted to mention something that's quite interesting to us removal companies, something that we've recently learned just a couple of weeks ago. Whenever we get new containers arrive, and we're really fortunate that we can actually get new containers, and whenever we have a good month, we order some more, and luckily every single one of these containers at the yard at the minute is full, so we are at capacity. But a bit of an interesting fact, so on here, here's some boring numbers for you, but when these are delivered, they weigh 2,000 kg, so basically 2 ton, just over 2 ton, empty. When they're delivered, we put them on sleepers at the back to level it out, or we put them on breeze blocks. But when you put furniture inside and boxes, etc., and then you put one on top, you could be looking around 10 ton. And what's happened recently with the damp weather and a bit of rotten wood, to be honest, and maybe a little bit of bad luck as well, is this has happened here. As you can see, this is completely buckled, and this was behind 2 of the containers over there. And by that buckling and completely crumbling, the back of the containers fell a bit, which meant the top container we couldn't open or shut the door correctly. So whenever we needed to get in that specific container to shut the door afterwards, we needed to use the forklift, and it was an absolute pain. So that was the reason, and we had to get somebody from around the corner who works in the yard to come and bring some crazy massive jacks in, lift it up at the back, and then put new breeze blocks behind it. So yeah, that was something that we learned, and looking around and walking behind all of these containers, we're probably going to need to do it even more.
Hey, so I'm here to just give you a bit of an overview of how it looks in December. It's looking pretty busy. In November, we had a bit of a shaky start at the beginning. I say shaky start, I mean, we were quiet for about 3 days, but it felt like it was a lot more. And then since then, we've literally been fully booked. And everybody now wants to be in before Christmas. So the conversion, so in November we had less inquiries, however more of them accepted, so our conversion rate was quite big. So now we're pretty much full now until the new year. So yeah, it applies a little bit more pressure because you want to make sure that everybody is in their new home for Christmas. So it's a little bit busy this time of the year in the office, but yeah, no, it's fine. It's happy.
Whilst I'm cleaning down the ash from the fire bin, I thought I'd talk about where we recently went last week. So we went to the Movers and Storage show. Second time we've been. I went with Luke just before COVID, so probably 4 years ago now. I took Luke and George this time, as it was only half an hour away. It's only in Kenilworth, which isn't too far from here. That's why we decided to go. We decided last minute because with any removals business, the week and the days dictate how we operate, and we weren't that busy on that particular day, so we decided to go. It was really good, a lot of fun. Luke and George spent most of the time watching me get spoken to. Quite a few people say that they watch our YouTube videos, which is nice to hear. And then obviously we discussed and bumped into quite a lot of people who are using iMove as well. So iMove is obviously our bespoke CRM, which is constantly evolving and constantly getting bigger and better. And it's nice to actually meet in person some of the users. So we currently have 44 paying subscribers at the moment, which we're really happy with, and we've got quite a lot of people who are taking what's called a trial period, so they get 30 days free of charge. However, if they are migrating from another software or they need extra time, we are more than happy to give extra time. We've added so many more bits to iMove, and we also got chatting to a couple of associations at the Movers and Storage show, one being Move Assured and the other being AIM, so Association of Independent Movers, which is Scott Rust, and they're looking to get us as an affiliate on their association, so that'll be good. So hopefully they can start recommending us to their subscribers, if you like. So with iMove, if any of you are interested, and we're trying not to make this a sales pitch, we just want to express how much it's helping the industry out and how much it's helping my company, and just how well received it is, and the feedback we're getting. So if you are interested, please get in touch. We'll get you on that trial period. We'll help you throughout the whole process. We can even set up all of your email templates, documents, absolutely everything, so you can literally start using it right away. And on top of that, if you wanted to get some content and come and film with us and do a podcast, we are also up for that as well. So good things on the horizon, especially for 2024, because the plans are massive. We have got a new shutter door. I know this sounds really boring to the viewers, but to us it is magnificent. We had nothing but problems with our old shutter door. The cables kept on getting tangled up. We actually spent a good 2 weeks with it not being all the way down to the floor, so we had to barricade it in. It was actually a bit of a pain. So we splashed out, we looked at our tenancy agreement, and it is on us if we wanted a new shutter door, if we feel that we had to buy a new shutter door. That is on us, not the landlord. So we decided to spend the money. It cost about £3,400 for a new shutter door, which was a bit of a stinger, but we did need it, and now at least we've got that easy opening and closing system. Whilst I'm talking about costs, I thought I'd mention something else as well. I think it's important on these YouTube episodes to speak freely and honestly about what's going on within the company and problems you may come across. We're in the removals game. We do damage items, unfortunately. Very, very rare. And whenever we do damage anything, it gets rectified really, really quickly. This newest damage that we caused, which was probably about 4 months ago now, but we've only just rectified it. And the main reason for that is because it was an oil painting. When we move oil paintings, we tend to export wrap them and then we put them in a box sleeve. So that's exactly what we did on this particular job. When we got to the new property, we always take it out. We let the customer know we always take it out of the box sleeve because we don't want it to sweat inside the house. We did that and we lent it up against the wall, and then we also lent other pictures in that room against the same wall. And then 4 weeks down the line, the customer got back in touch with us and said, unfortunately, the way it's been lent, there is something behind it and it's caused a hole. Here are those photos of the hole. So obviously our heart sank. We went to collect it, we picked it up, and then we got in touch with an oil painting restoration company. It was actually a guy, we had to drop it off to him. He had it for over 2 months. And then after that, we collected it. That's Dean back from a job, by the way. They've been on a move from storage today and they're already back. The time is about 2 o'clock, so that's a good Friday. But yeah, this guy repaired it, took about 2.5 months in total, and it cost £650, as well as the to and fro to go and pick it up, drop it off and pick it up, etc. But I just thought I'd showcase that these problems do happen in this business. It's not always that they happen, but when they do, like I said, we rectify them. Fraser wasn't here when we collected this picture, but I do think it's important to show you what it looked like, especially after the repair had been done. So I filmed it on my phone. Sorry that the audio probably isn't that good on this little section, but here's the video I filmed the other day. Now this isn't what we would normally do on a Warren's Removals TV, but I thought I'd just showcase this oil painting. Unfortunately, one of the staff members managed to break, a complete accident, so we had to get in touch with an oil painting restoration company, and the guy Hayden has done an absolute cracking job. I'll make sure that I post the photos of how it was originally damaged. There was a hole roughly about here, quite a big hole actually, and that cost £630, and it took around about a month for Hayden to complete, and we've just had it delivered back. And although it's a little bit of a negative story, I think it's important to showcase that these things do happen, and we are over the moon at how this came out. You literally cannot tell at all where the damage was. In removals, these things happen, but it's how you deal with it that is the main thing. And that's it for episode 5 of season 2. Now this will be the last episode before Christmas. So from everybody here at Warren's Removals, we hope you have a great Christmas. Enjoy it with your friends and family. And if you are young and a party animal, please have a great new year. And we'll see you back here in January.